Is that gonna be like upon the legitness? I know what happened here. Alright, I remember the last episode, Dawn. Upon Bruto Mountain, huh? Better know. Alright. Now we gotta light up this barbecue, Dawn. Okay. Let's get out your yeah, you gotta get that silver style going on. Yeah. Um, all right, got the barbecue roaring. Yeah. Now we yeah. Got salt grilled mushrooms in effect. Eee. That barbecue. All right. Mm. Got that salt grilled meat. Gonna kick the beat. Yep. Get to the barbecue, boy. Oh, tomorrow. If they blow ass, or if they are able to turn their crappy season around. Okay. Yeah, I think is it 3 losses, 2 wins? I think so far. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's 2 wins, 3 losses. Okay. So this time, Houston Texans go against a pretty good team. Yeah. So they're fairly good. They're almost second place. So fairly good team. And it's going to be a late game at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah. Get that barbecue, boy. Mm. Bring me the barbecue. I have 18 diamonds. Yeah. Usually I would have sold that for money, but yeah, I don't need the flow. I got plenty of dough. Don't. I don't need the flow. I got plenty of dough. Don't. But not as much as Dawn. Mm. Yeah, actually, It, if like the Democrats were trying to make Trump broke, they just made him like richer. It's made him like what $5 billion or something. Yeah, but before he only had like $2.5 billion, and then after he like shot up with all his support and donations and uh, business enterprises and everything. So deals and all this stuff. His net worth went way up. Steamed fruit. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States of America if, honestly, if Kamala Harris or Joe Biden were still in power. I would not celebrate that. As I would celebrate America, but I wouldn't celebrate as much as I'm going to this in 2026. So yeah. Uh. Meaty rice balls. Meaty rice balls. Balls. Got that hearty elixir. Got the mixer. Yeah, I was joking with a girl on Facebook or something, or like I had her email from class, and I was joking with her about like having a Titanic, and then she sent me like an ad, like on the email, and she goes, "Here's your Titanic," and yeah, it was like an ad for a Titanic drink with the Titanic on it and stuff. I was like, wow, she actually found that on the internet. She said, "Here's your Titanic," being smarty. Uh, all right. Yeah, just watching Heat. It is. It has its 30th anniversary. In it's gonna be in December 15th. Yeah. One thing I noticed about that movie is a lot of people that are in it are dead, except for Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. And so I think Tom Sizemore is dead. Did he die already? I think he died. Let's see, John Voight. He's already pretty old. Oh no, he's still alive at 86 years old. Okay, he's still rocking. He hadn't died yet. Okay. He's still hanging on. Chili simmered fruit. Okay, some more salt meat, I guess. Mm. All right. Those mushrooms on, baby. Mm. So how much of those Melios do I have? Okay, you got like 3 pages. All right, 91. I got 91 beef. I have 60 beef. Yeah, I think we're good on food for a while. To be honest, yeah, we good. We good on the culinary on the food situation for a while. Showdown. ready for the team. Yeah. Okay. Yes, give me some apples. Uh, hmm. uh, do, do. Hey, feel like climbing this tree? I want to climb the tree now. Oh. All right, coming towards the dam. Yeah, but bam. East Reservoir Lake. Nice. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Job Bridge, don't see. We're about to get down. Hey, Hey, Boo. I love you. What's up? I love you, baby. Love you, baby. Oh, you need to get down, baby. You need to get down, baby. Okay. Here you go, baby girl. Is that okay? There you go, baby. You got some nice wobble lip. Good, good. All right. Took care of the dog situation. The dog situation, dog. Taking care of the dog situation. Mm, took care of the dog situation. Yeah. Oh, they said there was a hunter's perch in the airport where the Air Force One was coming in. Yeah. Like, I know they didn't find anybody there, but was somebody planning to be there? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Huh. You know what's up. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Southern Tao Tao Peak. Yeah. package. About to get down. Southern Tao Peak. Ooh, Southern Tao. Gonna go kapow pow. Hey. Took care of business down. So we're heading to the waterfalls. The waterfalls on Tall Town. On Tall Town. Spoolbite. You know what that is, but we're going there too. Spoolbite. Let's do it. Mm. Give me ducks. Mm. Give me ducks. Let's 5-it. One of the most like relaxing games of all time. This is time for big hearty radish. Oh yeah, hearty radish. Hearty radish. We need the hearty radishes. My boys are down here, huh? I feel that. Up on the Chilson. Y'all ready to chill it up? Yeah, one thing I realized about the AI is not just people are redoing scenes and making like comedies from old movies, old famous movies and stuff, but like honestly, I think one day they're gonna make like movies that were canceled on like AI. There's only one like parallel universe movie that I'd like to see though, like alternative, like what if movie. There's only like one that I want to, and it's yeah. I feel like somebody one day is gonna make the Tim Burton the alternative Batman 3 that he was gonna make with Billy T. Williams and Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, and I guess they were saying it was Robin Williams. So if somebody makes that like on AI, I would watch that probably. I don't know if I'd pay for it, but I'd definitely watch it if somebody uploaded something like that. Like an AI what if like alternative dimension type movie. Because in real life what happened was that the studio they denied Tim Burton because Batman Returns was too dark and they wanted something safe they could market to kids and something they could sell Happy Meals with. Yeah, Tim Burton probably would have done a dark Riddler or something like that. Yeah. But it would have concluded the trilogy. You know, my boy right here. Yeah, Robin Williams. That's the Riddler. Yeah, I think he would have hammed it up. Maybe not as much as Jim Carrey, but I think he would have been fine. I think Billy D. Williams as Two Face Harvey Dent would be way better than. I don't even know why they cast Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, that was just the weirdest casting choice ever. It's strange. It's really strange to recast Billy D. Williams. It really is. Um, I mean, I know that Harvey Dent in the comics probably isn't black, but it definitely would have brought continuity to the trilogy. You ready? Hey, my boy. Have a biz on, Dom. Hmm. Want to get a biz on? I see a miz on. Mm, 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 mm. Send your ass to a prison. Mm, mm. Heading down the road, fool. Heading down the road, fool. Mm, mm. Yeah, so the Texans versus the Seattle Seahawks. And yeah, do I think that somebody's gonna make AI alternative universe Batman 3 like a Tim Burton? What if Tim Burton did it or something and try to make a coherent movie? I mean, if they have like an early draft script or something like that, those would probably be like in the Warner Brothers vaults. So I don't know if they'd have access to that. But if a script leaked online on the internet back in the day, then theoretically they could make an AI version. You know, if that was in demand, it's probably not even in demand because the movie came out 30 years ago. So there actually might be a demand for it. I'm not sure. Time to get my boys. Cow, cow now. Y'all ready to jam? Let's go. Welcome to the team, everybody. Ooh. Hit you in your ball sacks. Yeah. But that's kind of like my boomerang. It's kind of like my batarang, huh? It is kind of like Link is sort of like Batman in a lot of ways, really. I am, I am bleed man. kick me in the face, Holmes. But y'all about to get recognized, boy. Hmm. Everybody chill, like Mr. Freeze. You're not sending me to the cooler. Open up the chest, then we get the best. Be the man wearing the vest. Bringing all the best, fool. That was a good one, dude. I got the forest dweller's bow. Get rid of all the hoes. Better get out of my way, bitch. Better get recognized, no. Got to get recognized. Don't. Got to get recognized. Better recognize. Time to realize. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Hell yeah. Loves. Everybody loves those resigns. Put out. What? Who was the most brilliant YouTuber? Was it Mr. Beast? No, that guy. That guy's just yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah, there's something sinister about that motherfucker. Seriously, there's something demonic about that dude. No lie. Yeah, some people hate other people because they're successful, but sometimes I think some successful people are like really evil, and so yeah, I just don't really like Jimmy Donaldson. I don't think a lot of people like him either. I think he's a douchebag. Now, like when I first started like getting interested into YouTube and Google Alphabet, when I really started to get interested in it and what was going on the internet when I first started to get. Yeah, I mean, I was surfing the net since it came out, but I wasn't always like keeping up with it though necessarily. So so I watched Mr. Beast. And I said, this is I could see why he's successful. He defeated the algorithm and he was able to come up with entertaining videos, even though the guy's not really all that likable. Um, PewDiePie is really likable, and then so his videos were super entertaining. So okay, I watched the guy with the glasses for years, uh, Mike Matai and James the Angry Video Game Nerd, all that stuff, and Angry Joe, shit like that. I really like Comic Girl 19. I mean, she was pretty hot. She was easy to, but she was pretty entertaining though. Besides being pretty, Alabama babe, and she was really sexy and everything too. And then yeah, I mean there was tons of different tubers from like the beginning, even before Google Alphabet, and then like
The volley scale is now ready.
you know after monetization, and there's a lot of different ones that I still check out to this day. Sticks Hex and Hammer 666. Um, you know, he's kind of an acquired taste. He's not like there's a lot of the YouTubers that are, every YouTuber is unique, but every content creator is unique. But like, some people definitely are hard to stomach or they're acquired taste. So you know, so Sticks Hex and Hammer is kind of like, hey, I'm a realist, like that sort of thing. I don't know if that really makes him popular, but he never got to 1 million views. He got a lot of subscribers. Like, I mean, I guess he makes a pretty good living off YouTubing, enough to keep everything paid and have some savings and enjoy his life, make enough money to enjoy his life. Um, but it kind of his subscribers kind of flatlined out at like 500,000 or something, which is real good. But that's a lot better than most YouTubers ever get. Um, I kind of thought Camelot 331 was funny for a while. He lost a lot of subscribers when he started talking about fucking Tinder girls and stuff, and I don't know. He kind of got conceited, like he was some big like sexual machine or something. Like he was just got too like full of his own shit, and so that probably killed his channel. Probably lost a lot of subs when he told people that he was just banging chicks on Tinder and stuff. Uh, maybe Cody made me laugh though for a while. So I, but I don't really check out Camelot 331 anymore. Um, I was never really a Boogie 2988 fan. Yeah, I always thought, oh my god, this guy's just he's just like, not only is the guy kind of like creepy, but he's also like kind of like, I mean, of course he was obese. He's still obese, I guess. But he was always just kind of disgusting, and he wasn't really that. To me, it wasn't that great. So it's more creepy than great, I think. one of my favorite YouTubers right now is Osmond Gold, Zach Rar. So I know he's been doing it for like 10 years, but she was like, oh. Yeah, like the most entertaining YouTuber ever, I think, was I really think the one that just blew my mind out, was totally and completely was the schizophrenic former computer programmer Terry A. Davis. Just totally and completely mind blowing. Yeah, I was a fan of Tua Pre for a while, and then he went real strange. Started to make really strange shit. And I mean, he was always making weird shit, but um, at first, Asif Khan was like, Tua Pre was doing basically like online. He was doing pranks like Borat, and it was quite entertaining for a while. It was basically the online Borat. I really enjoyed Jack Vale and the Pooter, the guy who would do the fake farts in public, and but for my money, the most entertaining YouTuber of all time, hands down, was, even though he had, he had mental health problems. He was schizophrenic. Terry A. Davis. I don't think there's any content. I don't think there's any contest. Yeah. Yeah. So Terry Davis was, like, to me, the most entertaining, thoroughly entertaining YouTuber. Uh, if he was still making content today, I would still be watching it. Unfortunately, his schizophrenia was so bad that it couldn't be. So, I mean, I guess the thing about mental illness is that it can get progressively worse. And so, like, I guess you really can't control schizophrenia. I guess it depends on the case. You know, I'm not an expert on schizophrenic people, but I know I've been in contact with schizophrenic people in public and customer service because I've met some pretty mentally ill people before in various employments and usually dealing with the public. So, um, yeah, it's no picnic. I think what happens is when you're like schizophrenic, they try to like put you on so much like dope to try to control your symptoms, where you're just kind of spaced out, like where you can just like I think they're trying to make it where you don't have delusional um, episodes, and you just basically walk around like a zombie performing tasks. So you go to work and you just do kind of like you do like basically zombie like tasks, you know, like a lot of the schizophrenic people, they might work at Walmart or something and push the carts or clean, you know, be janitors and just clean shit and that kind of thing. But I think these people have to take medications so they don't wander off and start going off into, you know, crazy land. So yeah, I think that Terry Davis was so crazy that he couldn't even hold down a job at Walmart or something. He couldn't. That's sad, but that's what it was. So he decided, okay, I'm going to make YouTube videos. I guess that's what he decided he was going to do. And so he starts YouTubing, and he's a computer programmer, but he's nuts with the schizophrenia. And then so he starts making an operating system called Temple OS. And you know what? It's not state of the art. Um, he used to be a computer programmer for Ticketmaster, I believe, and before he went nuts with the schizophrenia, or before the schizophrenia took over. So Terry A. Davis, God's lonely programmer, as he's often called, is a fascinating person. Um, yeah, he had really dark schizophrenic episodes. Especially his parents were like elderly, and he was like 50 or something, so they were really not taking his tangents very well, and they had to kick him out on a number of occasions. He would start talking about he would he wasn't anti-Semitic, but he would go on rants about the Jews and Jesus and Israel because he'd read the Bible a lot and stuff. So he'd go on all these like wild tangents, these wild rants that got very angry. talking about the Bible, and his parents were kind of too old and not they weren't really um, prepared for all that shit. So they did kick him out, get him removed a few times. Um, Most of the time he's cool. He's like, um, most of the time he listens to some music, has some beer, makes some jokes. Most of the time he's okay, but then he goes into this like sometimes into this angry yelling about, he goes through this episodic rage, which is kind of scary actually. So if people did meet him in public, they weren't scared of him necessarily, but he's not really he really wasn't a threat to the public, but he was very erratic, and I don't know what kind of medication he was on, or if he was even taking his medication properly, but he could definitely fly off the handle, and you can see that in the videos that when he goes into the episodes of yelling about the Bible and on all that weird stuff. But when Terry Davis is not going through a schizophrenic, rage-filled episode, typically his videos are hilarious. Some of the episodes are actually funny. And sometimes he would just put on the radio or play a CD, and usually he'd play like really great shit from the 1990s, like alternative rock, like you know Pearl Jam or something, or Alice in Chains, and then he would dance to it. And he was trying to be he fashioned himself as some sort of drummer as well, besides a programmer. Yeah. Um, Terry A. Davis in his writings and there's absolutely no filter, and some might find that pretty offensive that he has no filter, or others may find that kind of not liberating necessarily, but kind of just entertaining that the guy doesn't have a filter. He doesn't check himself. He doesn't care what other people think, you know, or the Mark Manson, the subtle art of not giving a fuck. There we go. You know it. Got the horses. Got the horsies. Ooh, horsey. Ooh. Give me the horsies. Horsey. Come to me, horsey. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. We got a flying horse here. Mm. Let's make it to Rohan. This isn't Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of the Kings. Ah. Now we're on the road, baby. Yeah. On the road. Alright. Oh, it's almost midnight, huh? You know it. Got my boy Goron. Uh-oh. Mess with my boy, don't. So you damaged boy. Take your shit. Wanna take your shit. Gonna take your shit. Take your shit. Gonna take your shit. Take your shit. Let's go, baby. Uh-oh. Oh, I got the cleaver on, huh? Oh. There we go, boy. Averted the disaster, because I'm the master of going faster. I'm not worried about the rain, John. Just the pain, John. Gonna get my brain, John. You get ready for my boy. Chabby. Better recognize, Don. Recognize. My horse is trying to run away from me, Don. I don't think so, huh? Where's my horse? Where's my horse? Come on. Alright. Let me get back to the territory, Don. Back on course, huh? Okay, we got midnight on October 20th, baby. Y'all better know. Exactly, Don. We got a stable up here, East Takala. Got a stable, because I'm able. So maybe, even though Terry A. Davis is a tragic figure. Let's go right up with this down. Get it down. Shoot this fool. And the bad weather. Yeah. That's it, bitch. You're out of here. All right. Here we are at 10/20/2025. Yeah. So I think overall, Terry A. Davis is my favorite uh, YouTuber of all time. I know he had his, mental health challenges and all that. Unfortunately, he died. Uh, um, I believe it was in 2017. I think he died, or was it 2019? Anyways, his parents had kicked him out because he was going on crazy, rants about the Bible and just too much. And so he was homeless and wandering the streets of Portland. And he was still making videos from his phone, and people were helping him out, giving him food, and felt sorry for him and everything. And so then, yeah, I mean, he was pretty famous. Like kids were trying to meet him and stuff. Like it was pretty outrageous, and it was wild. And then people were trying to get interviews with them and everything for a while there. So videos were really entertaining. And then he didn't see the train coming on the tracks one day, and he got hit and killed. So unfortunately, he died. And all he's got left is his videos as his, kind of like his life's story, more or less. Okay. All right. God bless. Best of success. 10, 20, 25. I go get some shut eye. Yeah. Peace.